Hello there, yet again from Universal Orlando. We were just here a couple days ago to play some mini golf, and we're back again. We're going to be going to Universal Studios Florida today to have some fun over there because we were at Islands of Adventure several days ago. But before we head into the park, we are in City Walk to eat some lunch. And I say we because I'm here with none other than Brennan. Hi. So we decided to go to Panda Express to grab some food on the way into the park. And we're gonna be going to Universal Studios Florida today. Maybe going to Voodoo Donuts to get the new donut over there.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, there's a few things that we definitely want to do today, and I'm excited to do it. Excited to finally ride some rides and just get back in the park. It's a little bit hot, but I think we can manage it.
What ride do you want to do the most?
I don't know, it's between Mummy, Men in Black, and E.T., definitely. What about you?
Men in Black.
All right, so we are all done with our Panda Express. It was delicious, and now we're gonna do something that we always do with our Panda Express little fortune cookies. We're gonna add kind of a, what would you call it, like a tagline to the fortune cookie?
Yeah, we always read we always like say like, while doing this or by doing this, and then we read the fortune and then we just add it all together.
Well, let's do it.
So the one I'm gonna do for you is you're gonna read your fortune and then it's gonna say, while kicking alien scum.
Okay, and yours is gonna be while saving the green planet.
While saving the green planet.
All right, gonna have to do this with one hand. What is yours?
You have the ability to undertake and complete anything you desire while saving the green planet.
Oh, how nice. And then mine says, you will be surprised by a close friend while kicking alien scum butt. What was it?
Just kicking alien scum.
Okay, perfect. All right, we're gonna go and head over to Universal Studios Florida. And the music is kind of loud. This is a little bit more representative of the crowds at Universal. The other day when we were here, those were just the exit crowds, but on a normal afternoon heading into Universal, it's really not that busy. It is a beautiful day today at Universal. I am so excited to be back and finally ride some rides. It's gonna be great, right?
Yay!
And we made it to the gates of Universal Studios, and it does not look very busy at all right now, which is awesome. So we gotta come on the weekdays more often. So what we are gonna do is take a right down Hollywood today and kind of see what's going on over here. It looks like people are hanging out outside of Born Stuntacular, which that did soft open, so I don't know if they're gonna be doing a show today. We'll see. Yeah, it definitely looks like people are hanging out, hoping for a soft opening today of the Born Stuntacular, and from what I've heard, it is an incredible show, so I would love to see it. So we are definitely in line for the Born Stuntacular, but we'll see if we make it in because I think they are reaching their capacity. So fingers crossed, we will see what happens. And it looks like we made it inside the Born Stuntacular. This is gonna be very interesting. So I'm pretty positive that there's not gonna be any filming whatsoever during the show, which is totally fine because I want to just enjoy it. All right, so we just got out of the Born Stuntacular. I'm pretty positive the final show of the day. And wow, that was a live show.
I don't want to hear what you thought about it.
So we came over to the Cinematic Celebration viewing area so we can discuss the technical rehearsal of the Born Stuntacular. It was phenomenal. It was overwhelmingly visually
Stunning.
Yeah, stunning is
stimulating. I don't know. It was just the way they combined the different mediums of effects to create the show was like super advanced and super creative. Like it was cool.
Stunning and stimulating. That was, I think those are really good words to use for this. Not to give too much away because it is the technical rehearsal.
Yeah, this is worth being surprised over.
Right. But they do implement certain visual effects and tricks throughout the show with the usage of a giant video screen in conjunction with set pieces and just how that plays back and forth with the actors. And we didn't actually get any pyrotechnics. That was the only part of our rehearsal that was not, they made an announcement about not having any fire effects basically, but everything else was working and it worked really phenomenally. I do need to give a bit of a disclaimer. I am relatively sensitive to certain motions. I do occasionally get car sick, occasionally certain 3D attractions at Universal or just theme parks in general, they will negatively impact me. This was very, very stimulating in that sense. I did get dizzy here at certain portions throughout the show, and it had a bit of an ebb and flow. So if that's something that you're slightly sensitive to, then I would still absolutely go in and give it a watch, because it's worth it. Which it sounds a little self-deprecating or punishment to say subject yourself to motion sickness so you can enjoy this, but it's just that cool, and I do want to do it again. And
now that you're prepared and you know what to expect.
Exactly, and I don't know, and it just, so much was happening, so much was going on, an overwhelming amount of information and visual stimulation. It was really cool.
The thing I liked about it was that I usually find stunt shows very cheesy because it's all about the stunts, and in a live sense where it's not a movie, to me it comes off very cheesy, and the fact that they added in these cool effects and this technology and everything, it made it go from really cheesy to just really cool. And so to me that's what made or broke it for me. I don't know, I was a fan.
I will say, if you can, probably watch the Bourne series, or at least the initial movie, probably before watching this. I was a little bit lost on some of the implemented story elements, and that could have been just because of the social distancing. We weren't able to see the pre-show. So yeah, if you want to really know what's going on, then watch the Bourne movies, because now I want to, because it seems awesome. Okay, let's go to E.T. or something.
Yeah, let's go to E.T.
That's where we just were, right down there by the water, giving our review of the Bourne Stuntacular. Not really a review, more of a, I don't know, an auditory reaction, I suppose. But now we are heading over to E.T. So Universal Studios Florida celebrated the 30th anniversary of the park being open a few days ago, and E.T. is the only remaining opening day attraction that is still around. So that's why it's that important to me, probably. So we're inside E.T. There's Botanicus giving us our mission to save the green planet. We'll do our best, Botanicus. Don't worry.
We've got some unauthorized entering the mix. Wait, they got E.T. They're getting away. Unit 3, cut them off.
And we just got off of E.T., obviously, and now I think we are gonna head over to
Bye-bye!
Yeah, wow. So there is currently nobody in front of us heading into the Simpsons area into Springfield right now, so that's a little awkward. Okay, there's some people now, but wow, it is quiet. One of these days, I keep saying it, I'm gonna come back for a Duff beer because I've never had one. Have you ever had a Duff beer?
I've never bought one, but I've my parents have a Duff beer every time they come here, and I've tried it then.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What does it taste like? Do you remember?
I don't remember. I want to say it's some sort of IPA, but I don't remember.
And we made it over to Men in Black. I don't think it has a very long wait, judging by the amount of people that are here. And then when I checked the app about an hour ago or so, didn't seem like it had a long wait then, so hopefully it doesn't now. It looks like for Men in Black, they are not doing the pre-show anymore, at least right now. You're just walking straight through, it seems, into the Men in Black headquarters.
Attention, all available agents to immigration in processing. Agent J, please report to weapons check immediately.
Designed to keep our planet safe from the scum of the universe.
Okay, so it was definitely not a 15-minute wait. We walked straight to the loading platform to get on the ride. Okay, so Brendan and I currently have our own vehicle right now. We've never had our own vehicle before. And we have it. It's awesome.
Emergency. Training sequence aborted.
Uh-oh.
Hold your fire! Our shipment of alien bad guys has crash landed smack dab in the middle of Manhattan. Keep your eyes open. They could be hiding just about anywhere.
No!
Looks like they're packing some serious heat. Time to roll up the welcome mat and show these misfits what we're made of.
Crisis mode engaged. Deploying subatomic thermal disruptor in 3.
What? What the heck? And we just got off of Men in Black, Alien Attack. Brendan kicked my butt, of course, as usual. Let's go to maybe, do you want to do Gringots or Mummy?
See what those wait times are like. Maybe Mummy.
So according to the app, Gringots does have a 15-minute wait, so I think we're gonna go ahead and do that before we head over to Mummy, right over here by the Fear Factor live stage. This is the You Rest zone over here. One thing that I am definitely all about are the crowd levels. Right now, the masks are very difficult at times, but these crowd levels do definitely make up for it. For the most part, we can social distance from people and really enjoy our personal space, which is something at a theme park that we really did not get to enjoy before. This is also a sight that is pretty uncommon, which is walking into Diagon Alley with nobody else. It is very, very pleasant. Are you enjoying seeing everything again, Brennan, for the first time in a while?
It's nice. I want to go back and buy all this merchandise that I've been seeing more than anything.
Look at this street heading into Diagon Alley up to Gringots. There's one couple in front of us right now on the entire streets. I love that. Okay, on the pass holder day, it was a little bit confusing and complicated over here, but hopefully we can manage the line for the lockers and get inside. This is also awesome, just the minimal amount of people that are in Gringots right now. Wow. I'm making an announcement right now about social distancing. I've never heard that before. Isn't this neat?
I'm still having trouble, like,
Nah, I can't hear anything you're saying. I wonder if similarly to Men in Black, they're gonna be cutting the pre-show here as well. We're just gonna be walking straight through. So it looks like we are cutting the pre-show completely and just walking straight through the attraction. I wonder if that's gonna apply to the elevators as well. It looks like it. Yep. No more elevator pre-show, no more Bill pre-show. That's kind of sad. I don't think I've ever seen Gringots this empty. We just walked straight to the platform. Yet again, there are the loading vehicles just straight over there. And we just got off of Gringots. And now I think we have to head up the stairs and then back down the stairs to return our 3D glasses. That was great. We sat in the very front row. And that's exactly what we just did. And now I think we're gonna head off to The Mummy. Revenge of the Mummy is probably our final ride of the day. Are you okay with doing The Mummy as our final attraction of the day?
I think that's fair. There's only like 30 minutes left, and I wanted to stop at that gift shop on the way out.
The Bourne one?
Yeah.
Yeah, because there was a couple things that we saw that we liked, and then we still need to go to Voodoo Donuts.
Oh yeah.
It's even quieter over here right now than it was the other day. This is just something, isn't it? The crowds are still thin, even outside of Potter, heading down towards Fast and the Furious. It kind of looks like there's some weather potentially coming in. Fast and Furious looks like a pretty reasonably short wait time, but I think Brendan and I are just gonna go ahead and just do Mummy because we gotta get back home to Arlo, right?
Right.
That's why.
You gotta get your Voodoo Donut, which I keep forgetting that you wanted to.
I really want to get that Voodoo Donut so bad. This is probably the busiest area that I've seen in Universal today, which is definitely saying something. I was thinking about getting some Auntie Anne's, but I think I'm gonna hold off until I get that delicious Voodoo Donut, right?
Mm-hmm.
God, I hope they have it. Okay, and we are inside the queue for Revenge of the Mummy. This queue is probably gonna be a little bit different to be socially distant for the most part with all of these stickers on the ground. That's kind of been the case today. It's interesting because a lot of the queues, they've turned the lights on so it's easier to see in the queue, like for Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey and Escape from Gringots, but this is not one of those cases because it is pretty exceedingly dark. And it looks like for our last attraction of the day, it's going to be yet another walk-on. We are walking straight up to the load platform.
Are you insane? Get out of here! The curse, it's real! This whole place is a trap! He's after your souls! Look for the Magi symbol! It's your only hope!
Silence! With your souls, I shall rule for all eternity.
Okay, we are all done with the Mummy and now we are heading across the park. I believe the park closes in about 3 or 4 minutes. And we're gonna try to make it back over to the Bourne Stuntacular gift shop so we can buy a couple peaches. That's what we're gonna go buy. We're gonna buy a couple pieces of merchandise. And with quite literally 1 minute to spare, we made it over to the store just in time before they closed. And Brendan and I got this shirt. We each got our shirts. I love this so much. And then Brendan also got a glass that says what, Universal Studios with like a gold rim around it.
Yeah, it's just a very beautiful like drinking glass, and it's got a gold rim on it, and it just has like a gold Universal Orlando logo on it. I don't know, I loved it and I wanted to get it.
Awesome, but I'm excited about this.
These shirts run really big. Like this is an extra small.
That's an extra small?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I got you small, so it'll be big.
Oh no. We pretty much kept it to the back side of the park this trip. No Rip Ride Rocket, no Despicable Me, no Jimmy Fallon, which is okay. Just means we get to come back and experience that next time, right?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, now we're heading out of the park to Voodoo Donuts. It's odd that the parks are closing so early. It's still gonna be light outside for the next 2.5 hours or so, and the parks are closed at 6 p.m., which is super early. But I guess it makes sense for the amount of people that were in the park today. And it looks like Voodoo Donuts has a little bit of a wait along the side per usual, but it's gonna be worth it. Okay, and about 10 minutes or so later, we have our donuts, and check them out. This is the 30th anniversary donuts, and we got a couple of Voodoo dolls in there, and then an Oh Captain, My Captain. What's funny about this one is we originally paid for 5 donuts. We got 2 of these 30th anniversary celebration donuts, and then we only got 1. So we went back and we were like, oh, we still need 1 more 30th anniversary. And then she went back inside, and then she came back out with a paper bag and handed it to me, and then we came over here and we got this one instead, this Oreo one. So it looks like we have an Oreo donut, and we'll just have to split this 30th anniversary donuts. Okay, so I don't really know what's in here. It looks like raspberry.
Ooh. Raspberry?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so is it just like the Voodoo doll donut?
I think so. It's either raspberry or strawberry.
Yum.
But I'm pretty positive that it's raspberry. So it's just another Voodoo doll, but with the logo on there, or a rendition of the old logo.
That's my favorite donut, so I'm happy y'all like it.
How is it? It's a Voodoo doll, pretty much, right?
It's really good. Except this icing. It's just like neon and black.
So ultimately, that was delicious, and now I'm kind of glad that we got the Oreo donut because now we can have a little bit of variety, considering we got 2 other Voodoo dolls. So that would have been a lot of raspberry filling. But now we're heading back to the car, out of the park. I hope Cowfish opens one day because I do want to go back really bad. Okay, yet another successful day at Universal. Right up there is where we started the video earlier with that Panda Express, which was also good, but hopefully we can come back and do something a little bit different and more upscale in City Walk in the coming weeks ahead. So we're back in the garage, heading back to the car. I don't know how many times I've said that. I say it quite often, but we had a very productive and exciting day at Universal today. We got donuts, we got shirts, we got glasses, we got to ride rides, we ate at and Express. Wow, what an adventure, right?
It was a really short day, so I think we're gonna come back again next week and have like the day that we had in Islands, and we're just gonna have like a full day. However, we did ride a lot of rides.
This was pretty close to a full day, in my opinion. We were here for 3.5 hours or so. We rode a lot of rides.
Got to see Jason Bourne.
Got to see Jason Bourne. Wow, I hope it wasn't too. I hope it wasn't too negative about that. I just want to reiterate that it is such a cool show. It just made me dizzy, and I will absolutely go experience it again in the future. But thanks for hanging out with us. Hope you have a good day. We'll see you soon, and goodbye.
Bye.